Brownfields are abandoned or underutilized former commercial or industrial properties where environmental contamination, either actual or just potential, have prevented or at least hindered redevelopment. Throw a dart at a map and you're likely to hit one, or land on a community where one is located. Returning these properties to productive use is the mission of the DEP's Office of Environmental Remediation and the West Virginia Brownfields Assistance Centers. They recently held their annual conference along with Main Street West Virginia in Summersville, with presentations and workshops, bringing together community leaders and environmental professionals, bringing together problems and finding solutions.
It's a huge impact on the state. Every community has them. Almost every project that you're going to work on, whether you're coming at it from a brownfield perspective, if you're doing development in West Virginia, is a brownfield because we don't have a lot of flat, undeveloped land. So it's having a massive impact all over, not only economically and environmentally, but also just on those communities. It helps when you see something turn from a derelict building or a broken down and falling down building into something positive in your community. It helps to build community pride, it helps to build community cohesion, and bring another asset to the community.
Among the topics, mobile workshops featuring a walking tour of Richwood and the redevelopment efforts happening there, and tours of the Summit Bechtel Reserve, a former surface mine site, now a high-adventure base camp for the Scouts, and one of the nation's coolest small towns, Fayetteville, now looking to its future as the adjacent New River Gorge National Park and Preserve, the nation's newest national park, increases tourism opportunities for the entire region. Attendees learned the ins and outs of grant writing and leveraging historic preservation tax credits, and saw previews of upcoming revitalization projects like the Hinton Ice House in the city's historic rail district. We'll be hearing more about those in the coming weeks. But this conference was more than just workshops and presentations.
This conference brings together environmental professionals, community engagement individuals, community leaders. It brings together bankers, it brings together developers, and we actually see deals happen at this conference where someone says they have an issue and someone else says I have a solution and someone else says I have money, and so we see projects come together and come to fruition right here. But more importantly, we also just see people sharing ideas and taking those ideas back home and implementing them in their communities and making a difference.
The one-on-one conversations that we have with folks, and you see it throughout the conference, we build in long breaks and long lunch sessions and receptions for people to talk. And folks learn about each other with that indirect communication just as much as all the sessions with all the information that we provide. And it's great to see connections being made, and other times it's folks that haven't seen each other in a while that are getting back together and reconnecting, and then the wheels start turning and the project ideas start churning, and before you know it, we're putting together a whole new project.
U.S. EPA Region 3 Administrator Adam Ortiz was the keynote speaker.
And one of the great things about this program is that folks sit at the same table together to figure things out. That there is no solo performances at all. It's truly a team effort because the environment is a team effort. All this stuff is complicated. It requires a lot of different perspectives. And this program is not just about the program, but what the program inspires is people to talk and get together and figure things out.
You can find out more by visiting our website, dep.wv.gov. Our brownfield programs are located under the Division of Land Restoration under the Office of Environmental Remediation. The West Virginia Brownfields Assistance Centers are at wvbrownfields.org, and Main Street West Virginia can be found at wvcad.org. In Summersville, I'm Mike Huff for Environment Matters. Thanks for watching.